Morning everybody, how we doing? Okay. Alright, hi Kurt, how are you doing? How's it going? Remember to like the channel. So I've decided to start off with a little mini McRocklin and Hutch set. Why not entertain the masses? Except looks like there's only you here and me. Oh, Enzo's here as well, so that's good. Hi Strong Player, how you doing? please drop a like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I believe, how you doing? Oh my god, my hair. Sorry everybody, I've got up, my hair's the right state, hasn't it? Awful. Right, how's everybody doing? Great to see lots of people here. 5 likes please. Like, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. Lots of things happening. You know, free guitar lessons. All you got to do is ask a question. Imagine the money you could save. You could save $100 an hour coming here. But here, we're not bothered about money. I just like helping people. Yeah. So, yeah, you never know. Could save you, you know, you could use that money instead of paying for a lesson, getting it free here. You could go to Denny's or IHOP for breakfast, take the family. Any ideas on how to clean, any tips on how to clean up picking? Good question. How to clean up picking. So, yes. So the first thing, I mean, whenever your picking is going to be like sounding bad, it's going to be on the points where you're going to be crossing the strings, isn't it? So for me, I mean, what I do is I use economy picking, which works out really good. So just getting to the next string the easiest possible way with the least amount of movements, that's the first thing. But there are a couple of things to consider when alternate picking that I think are really important. And one is, and they're very similar, is planting and pick displacement. So when we are planting is all about keeping the plectrum close to the string so we haven't got any excess movement. Now suppose the least amount of movement we've got, the more efficient the picking is, and the less likely we are to like knock into other strings and make unwanted noise. Okay, so that's the first thing. And a way to practice your planting is like this. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to pick and plant the pick by stopping the note. See if we can get a zoom in. Oh, can we see this? So that's how we're reducing the movement. Pick, plant. Pick, plant. Then the other thing to bear in mind is displacement. Now displacement is the action you're using. So we're pushing. Rather than hitting or attacking. So the string's being pushed out more. So it really works out. Displacement's really important if you're doing sort of like any type of economy sort of picking. Because like what I'm doing there is I'm using gravity, aren't I? Especially when I'm ascending. So alternate picking, same thing. Except what we need to do is we need to kind of do the planting on two strings. Because that's where all the problems are going to happen, isn't it? And we want to do this with both an outside motion and an inside. And then the other thing, which is something I audit on my right hand, is especially with alternate picking, is we want to make sure we're using the correct angles. So you can see my hand slightly moving there. But I'm only using enough. I'm only using enough of an angle to get over the string. I mean, when you're first practicing sort of the slanted picking, you'll probably feel that you have to exaggerate the motion a bit. And sometimes you do it because it feels good. Like if you have like a descending pentatonic run, you just kind of enjoy angling into it, because it's a bit like being on a motorbike going round a corner, or a bike in my case, a BMX. You can feel the gravity. Anyway, I hope that sort of answers it. The other thing to get sort of noise cleaned up is basically not to alternate pick and use hybrid picking. So hybrid picking just cuts down the hand noise. So something to bear in mind. You might want to use hybrid. I mean, if you're absolutely in love with picking, that's cool. But when it comes to string skipping, and especially string skipping things that are awkward, so you might have an inside motion as well as an outside motion, instead of kind of having all that excessive hand movement, you might want to just clean it up with legato and bit early in the morning for that, isn't it? All right. All right, let's have a look. I use do gain horn or bone pickups. The ergonomic opposed to flat plectrums. Picks, sorry. I've never tried anything like that. I'm just using Dunlop flows. I've gone back to these brown ones because they're a little bit tougher, sharper and pointier. I feel there's a little bit more control there, and it's making me pick more. Good day. Thanks for the advice. Last time on the slides, I found I had string exercise. Right, cool. So yeah, so I hope that answers the question. Oh, there's Galactic. Hey, how you doing? So, way cooler. Alright, how are you doing? Arcade, piano, cool name. Please like and subscribe. Alright, my hands are absolutely freezing. It's so cold in this room today, even though I got the fire on. And I've just had a bit of pain in my thumb off playing. Not to worry though, show must go on. Kiesel guitars, yes, that's what I play. Well, Galactics just pointed that out. DiMarzio pickups, no, these are Fishman McRocklin Signature, which I do love. It's on a 5-way switch with a push-pull. I used to have a Jeff Beck Seymour Duncan pickup actually in a Les Paul Gibson years ago, and it was really good. Is legato better for you through the rhythm or the lead, or is it just the tone? Is legato better for you? It doesn't matter what I'm on, to be fair. I have phases, like sometimes I'll be like one pickup behind if I want more of a single coil sound. And it just depends what sort of legato sound I'm going for, because there's various degrees of it that I have. Sometimes on the back pickup I'm quite happy for that. Or again, one pickup forward for the split. But it's more to do with the tone in your hands, so like sometimes I'll do stuff where there's no pick, if I'm wanting that kind of holds us sound. So if you, another thing to point out there actually, Rabon, is that if you really want to clean your playing up in general, practicing hammers only is a great way to do that. You know, getting those individual notes out, especially stuff where there's like 1 or 2 notes on a string. Doing like sequences like that very hard, especially if there's a stretch. Very hard. So I'm not really bothered about what pickup. So that's like the most extreme legato. But then we've got legato where I might just help it with like my hybrid finger. To give it a bit more energy. Also helps with the timing a bit. And then obviously there's basically the hybrid picking. Well, I'm hybrid picking and I'm adding that in because I want the accent. Yeah, it's cool. So it's just wherever I land, really. Sometimes I'm like, I'll look at the guitar and I think, well, that sounds good, and I'm thinking I'm on the front pickup there, and I'm on the back one. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Right, okay. So, gotta do my fusion jamming. I'm part of practice. How do we choose those notes? Arcade piano, I'll show you. What's good, brother? Sort my hair out. So to choose the notes, what we've got arcade is we've got, like, this is in D minor, so I'm basing a lot of things out. There's a few different modes. One is playing the pentatonic. Adding a blues note. Adding the ninth. That's a good way to get a little bit of melody into your playing. Dr. Hutch is good. Sorry, I get a little bit of shooting pain in my thumb. I should watch out for that, shouldn't I? Okay, so we're not quite finished yet. So we covered pentatonic scale, blues note, and the ninth note. So that's cool. So, like, if you think about it, we've got 7 notes there. I missed out one note, which was the flattened sixth. There's nothing wrong with that flattened sixth note. It's a passing note, but it just has a lot of tension. Allow me to demonstrate. We're in D minor still, and I'm going to play the minor sixth so we can all hear it. So it's a sound you need to get used to. It's the one that makes you sound really amateur if you don't control where you put it. So here we go. Flattened sixth. It is in tune, it's called a scale. Pass on it. Don't even start anything on it. So anyway, so that's just kind of that. Yeah, hand pain's a bit of a pain. Sorry to stop the track, guys. So the next really important thing to do is I have to give him credit, the Greg Howe method, who Greg Howe has got this amazing little system, which is like, I had a sixth sense moment and I just thought, God, why didn't I think of this? It's so like obvious, isn't it? So the story is Greg Howe was playing very much like I'm demonstrating now. Pentatonic scales, adding the odd note, but he wasn't sounding like the players he really likes, sort of like Larry Carlton, people like that, the more jazzier fusion guys. And we're not talking about outside playing here, we're just talking about the inside playing, okay, stuff that's in tune. So Enzo says, have you physically seen them using the book? Because I don't know if it's really caught on, to be fair. These are just these backing tracks are jammin2.bank. All right, yeah, jammin. So the thing is, as if you're playing here. We'll keep it around that first position. A really convenient arpeggio to use in D minor is this F major 7. And actually we get all of the pentatonic notes in this, pretty much. We don't get the 11, but it gives us a different sort of palette texture of sound. We can make it into a ninth, which is what I like to do. Now what we can do is, what I'm doing there, you can see I'm adding other notes in. Now what he does is he has a scale that maps. And that's what it is. And the sequence is, diatonically you're going to play 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes and 3 notes. And it gets you playing sort of the scale notes. So there are some ideas, right? Yes, there was so the arcade piano. There was the REH video, the Rock Lick video, and obviously that's handy. But I think that was back in the day where he was less fusiony. So there's more like pentatonic and kind of shred stuff there. It wasn't till sort of the albums after the Greg Howe and the Howe 2 that was started hearing the more fusion kind of thing going. With it like really baked into his playing anyway. I mean, I was more of a Richie Kotzen fan. I've always liked the two of them. I was never 100% into that all in on the neoclassical thing. I've always liked the soulfulness of those kind of players in the rock. I just really like it. How to Library Trust Me. So anyway, but Greg, I mean, I've got the book here and I've been studying this for a bit because I've been fascinated by it, and I have got the creative arpeggio phrasing, and like I've done the whole thing. I know this book really well now. I mean, there isn't a lot to it really. You know, the initial concept is quite easy to understand. It's just, there's obviously, if you don't know your scales and all the positions, then there's a bit of work. But there's also a little bit of work to do on the sort of phrasing around each of these positions and getting used to that like little two-note thing. So all of this is sort of kind of new to my playing those sort of runs. Yeah, hip hop's cool, isn't it? Believe it or not, I used to produce loads of like hip hop and UK grime. I mean, like tons of it. I use it all the time, the Richie Kotzen pentatonic hybrid lick. I love it. I don't feel bad about it either, because I just think like, you know, like Joe Bonamassa uses the Eric Johnson stuff absolutely loads, doesn't he? And I used to worry about using the Richie Kotzen stuff, but like now I just think that's just paying homage, isn't it? No, I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, there's a whole book, isn't there? There's that book, Steal Like an Artist, and it's okay to steal, providing you repurpose it in a different context. You know, that's fine, isn't it? So I'm giving it my own context. And a lot of that stuff in my own music, which is McRocklin and Hutch, it's synthwave, isn't it? can't help it, but I sound exactly like Mike Oldfield. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, a lot of the younger generation won't even know who he is. Cheesy game show ending. I never watched the Joey Tafola instructional video. The only Joey Tafola, he's a really good player, but he never really resonated with me back in the day. I do remember was it Guitars That Ruled the World compilation? And it had Greg Howe on it and had all these amazing players. And I do remember Joey Tafola on there, and I really like that the collaboration thing he did with Paul Gilbert, who I think taught him at GIT. So I do remember that. But he is very good, and maybe I should pay attention to him. I don't know anything about what Joey Tafola's doing now. Is he still playing guitar? I hope he is. I couldn't imagine him doing rock. I'd imagine he'd have to be doing something else. Chris Booker, never heard of him. Does he? Oh, wow. Right, okay, so I'll just keep going with the tunes. That's what I need to do. I'll do another fusion one, then we can have a little wander. We're in C sharp minor, another one of my favourite keys, weirdly enough. Any fans for C sharp minor here? And remember to like and subscribe. Actually, is this mic alright? Can you hear me okay? Cool. Right. Oh, thank you, David. That's super kind. I'm glad it never gets old. That'll keep me going. Massive shred from Legato lick. That worked out really well. I didn't plan that. Did you hear how accurately that stopped? That was amazing. Well done to me. Pat on the back. Have you ever heard... Oh, I tell you, Enzo, do me a favour. Can you suggest some Dreamstream tracks to me? Which is ridiculous, really, because like I should know as I wrote them. But can you suggest some Dreamstream tracks and just put the key in for me? Like a decent one. Have you ever heard of RWBY soundtrack? No. I didn't plan that. That was totally not planned. It just happened. Hence my very genuine... I'll put the beauty light on for that surprised look on my face. Shall I go back to dark shadows? Or should we have some light? Let's have some light. Wake us up a bit more. In fact, right, we're going to celebrate with a cup of coffee. So, in true... Right, I keep forgetting, but I am going to order a new thermos flask, because this is just, like, not very good, is it? Got pedals and shit lying about. Right. It's like working on the roads, isn't it? We should have breakfast together, shouldn't we? So when I was in California, we did enjoy going to Denny's or IHOP, but I haven't decided which one I like best. I think I'm probably more of an IHOP person. Although I did like the French toast, but I wasn't sure about the butter that you get, because it looked like ice cream, but it must be like loads of chemicals in it. Let me know your thoughts. Fourths, right? Fourths with a question mark. Fourths are magical. I absolutely love fourths, but they also frustrate the hell out of me. IHOP, yeah. I liked IHOP. So fourths, so there's my approach to fourths that I feel comfortable with, which comes in many sort of forms. One of them is, obviously, we mentioned it, the Richie Kotzen moves. Should we do E minor? That's all fourths, isn't it? Apart from till you get to there. All of that's fourths. Great lick that, isn't it? So you get like a flavour of fourths in your soloing, which makes it a little bit more fusiony. So that's a subtle use of fourths. The next sort of level for me is kind of hollowing out the pentatonic scale. So if you have, right, let's say we use positions 1 and 2 together. I'll just go from the 5th string. You'll have something like this. So we've got repeating notes. Now what I like to do is make that into a 3-1. So we've got 3 notes, 1 note. Good hammers from nowhere exercises. Try it without a pick. See that? That's a weak point. Anyway, so we've got that, and then the next part of this is we're going to hollow it out. Take the middle note out. And we've got a kind of a fourth sound. Now I do like that because there are 5 positions, it's following the pentatonic scale and it's easy to get in and out of it. As demonstrated. So then, okay, then there's like the, let's go head first into the whole chordal thing. So there's certain, like the Frank and Barley thing, which you see a lot of. I see Jack Gardner doing that loads. And I have incorporated it before. So that's another one. I mean, that shape's very easy to kind of take in. Probably missed that one. There you go, fits in that way. So that's one. And then we have the Frank and Barley stuff. Which is quite hard to play. I don't remember how to do this. That's how you do it, right? So it's you have to do that with 3 separate fingers to turn your hand round to get into that. Hard. Which is probably why I don't play it. Yeah, so like Tom Quayle stuff. Yeah, so some of his stuff I really like. That's kind of like Tom Quayle-esque. Yeah, so it's that kind of thing, isn't it? It's this pattern he does. Sad, isn't it? That's like a Greg Howe thing. That's it, isn't it? So like that, you're thinking, hey Dorian. Now this is my adaptation of it with mixing the Greg Howe and my own sort of thing in here. But it is a really handy sort of like shape to have that. And there's a few ways of getting into it. I mean, what's happening there is you're just using like basic jazz like enclosures. That kind of thing. Jamming about with that sort of stuff. Great licks those. I really like there's a pentatonic one. Now it's not much, but it's super handy just to get about with. Yeah. But for me, it's the hybrid picking thing. Putting a little bit of rhythm into your legato really helps. That's a bit sloppy and rough at the minute, but you know what I mean. I'm tired. I've just got up. Right. Sorry, I'll just die. I just, honestly, let me tell you, right? I don't know if this helps, but like in my stupid logic of being really young, I thought there wasn't enough time in my life to learn how to do economy picking or hybrid picking. And years flew past whilst I struggled being a sweep picking, alternate picking with legato person. Till I got coached and realised that actually that is just absolute nonsense. You just got to want to do it. I mean, I got so sick, tired and bored of my playing. I had to, and I had certain things I wanted to do, and I was sick of ploughing time in to playing certain licks with alternate picking that just weren't working for me. Because I remember doing all the alternate picking, but having quite strong legato, but then really doubling down on legato without the pick. But then I needed just more articulation, and that's where the hybrid picking came in. And as I say, I've told the story many times, it took me 2-3 attempts. It probably took 3 attempts to get it down, but I didn't have the right attitude. So what I would say is, if you're picking kind of metal kind of guy, and you want to get into hybrid picking, just start using hybrid picking on licks that you just find that are a pain in the arse to play with alternate picking. So string skipping is a great place to start, because like if you just take like something like this, you can just do it legato, and you can do it. You can go up and down it quite easily like that. But then you can start doing sequences. I'll put a track on, then we can do like a little bit of improvising on it. Oh, what's this? You can start getting creative. Oh, we're in C sharp minor. Hey Dan, how you doing? So yes, some so you could even do like pentatonic. like string skipping. I think the main thing is to mix it up. So anybody on here, if you're getting stuff out of this and you're enjoying the guitar chat, please do subscribe. Thanks, Exam. Oh, this is good. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who can play in key when I hear it, but I can't rattle off the technical details of what I'm doing. Tim, you're helping me understand what everything means. So we're trying to know. That's great. Because when you do that, you'll be able to like develop things a lot quicker. Rock blues did excellent. Thank you, Baroque. String skipping is my weakest part. I often struggle with unwanted noise. Yeah, and I mean that might come from picking your C, Rob on. Again, like, you know, you've got that. Whoops, when I'm in the right key. No matter what you do, you're going to have that behind it. Hard work, isn't it? That's the difference to me. I mean, whatever you do, it's never going to be totally noise free. I mean, I know what Paul Gilbert does. He'll do like a couple of downstrokes. Yeah, I mean, obviously Racer X is going to be part of the playbook, isn't it, for every shredder? You know, you're gonna be into that, aren't you? I don't listen to them anymore, but it's there. Am I playing? So Enzo, what Dreamstream tracks would you recommend? Yeah, it's pretty good, this guitar. It's chambered, mind. This is the thing, like, being up here is like, it's my fat fingers. Right. What's the 11 note pattern? Is that the one where it goes? Or it's I can't remember it now. No. I know it's where you shift. I can't remember it. Oh! Something like that. No, I can't remember it. You must have some go-to Enzo, with some keys. I know for a fact on Dreamstream, having wrote a lot of those tracks, there are tracks on there I just wouldn't want to play on. I think I'll put another track on. Because I'm just sitting here noodling now, aren't I? So we'll do one more. One more for the road. What's this, B minor? Enzo, email me them. you don't hear any sound? Anyway, I think that's about enough playing for me today. Right, everybody can hear. Well, that's good. So I hope everybody's enjoyed this morning's stream. It's been an absolute blast. Been lots of like teaching. I did say it was a tutorial though, which is great. And oh, you had to open another window. Fair enough. So I'm going to head off now. There will be another stream tomorrow morning, so watch out for that. Alright guys, and I'll see you 6:30. Bye for now, take care.